stick steps down to the creepy old road.
What made you jump off the bridge?
For you?
I'm a skeptic, so you better make me believe.
The spirit, like if we're going with this, maybe the spirit calls them to fall on this side. Who knows?
This bridge was built in 1912, and the suicides didn't actually start occurring until 1919, and from there picked up during the Great Depression, which was in the 30s, and up till now we have over 100 deaths. At least that's what in different articles I came across. But something very interesting was that within 2006 and 2016, only within 10 years, there was over 177 deaths.
For tonight's first installment, we'll be following Prue and Argenis as they give us the history of the bridge, as well as the legends that surround it.
So we're here in Pasadena. We're at the Arroyo Seco Park. We're at the bottom. We're gonna go check out the Colorado Bridge, which is also known as Suicide Bridge. So we're gonna go scout it out and then come back in a couple hours.
Yeah, let's go.
Hey, so we're at the bottom of the bridge right now. Well, we're heading down there. One of the stories I'm going to share with you is about a woman named Myrtle. Now, her husband ended up leaving her, and she couldn't cope with it. So she ended up bringing her 3-year-old daughter. She threw her daughter over, and then she threw herself. Fortunately, her daughter survived the fall. She ended up hitting some tree branches and falling into bushes. She ended up getting some minor scratches, but unfortunately, Myrtle passed away. And story goes that she still wanders the bridge looking for her child.
Alright, so one of the stories goes that when the bridge was being built, one of the workers did stumble over and actually fell into the wet cement, in which he was left for dead, and so he kind of like became one within the bridge, and now people believe that the man kind of calls them over for those that are attempting to commit suicide. They jump over due to this guy calling them.
Well, one of the things I've noticed, actually, now that you mentioned that, is as we're walking on the top, there's a lot of little locks. Each lock, I believe, represents a lost soul. So as we're walking over there on top, I've noticed that all of them are on the right side. So there's only one on the left side that I saw, but most of them are on the right side. So maybe the spirit, like if we're going with this, maybe the spirit calls them to fall on this side. Who knows what summons people to come and jump on this side and not the other side?
As you guys can see on this side, we actually do see fencing, and the first rails in the back, those were actually placed in 1993 to prevent, again, to decrease the number of suicides. But then it wasn't until recently, I believe a year ago, that they actually started placing these 12 or 10 foot fences to prevent people from actually jumping off from the pillars that we see here. And
that's 2017.
And that's, again, this is only like a year ago. And if you guys actually look behind us here, we actually see that we do still have people jumping off the bridge. There are several pictures of people that have committed suicide, and so yeah, so we're gonna be going down there where they fall to their deaths and see what we can capture down there, or what we see.
Okay, so as you can see, it's getting pretty dark. Now, one of the questions I have is, will you venture down there? Can you see? Maybe? I mean, what would you vote? Yes or no?
And just like that, he was never seen again. But then we wouldn't have a video.
I'd like to give a dedication to my main girl out there. If you're watching.
Yeah. Alright, so we just came from the other side of the wash. Down there. And as we were making our way up the trail, because it's a freaking trail, it's like a hike, there was this guy just laying there. We said hello and he didn't reply to us. It was kind of, it was kind of creepy. Creepy, that's a new word. Scary and creepy.
Yeah.
Creepy. So later on when we do this again, we'll probably try to avoid that area and maybe find another trail that leads up to this side of the road, or maybe just go around in case. We'll be running in EVP. For some of you guys that don't know that, it's an electronic voice phenomenon. It's supposed to capture voices that we can't hear because of the frequency that our ears capable of hearing. So this is supposed to capture it. So, alright, so we just actually lost one of our batteries, so we had to change it. So I'm gonna ask a question really quick, or just ask if, and I hit play again. If anyone's here, can you just come talk to this little device? And I guess I'm just gonna put it here. Alright, so I'm gonna set this again here, just because we see flowers down here that, again, we don't know what could have happened just around this area in general. So I'm gonna set this again here. And I'm gonna set it here for a couple seconds and see if anyone wants to talk to this little flashing red light, other than the ants right there. Is Lisa your name? What made you jump off the bridge? Can you hear me? Alright guys, so we made it back. We're back up here on the street. Our battery is going to die any minute now. But we just didn't want to leave you guys with the last remarks that we conducted some EVPs, but we are still going to go back and listen to them to see if we got anything.
They checked. They didn't find anything.
Again, a lot of people say a lot of things that go down there. We didn't hear anything in particular with our own ear, but who knows, maybe we caught something in the recorder.
Yeah, and another thing is, every time people come to the bridge, we have these signs, as you can see behind me, for the suicide prevention line. So, for those that are not familiar with it, take note and share the video. Maybe if you guys have some questions or some suggestions, let us know around the LA or maybe within California that we can check out. Alright, peace. See you guys next time.
However, they didn't leave empty-handed. Thanks for joining us, guys. Stay tuned for part 2 tomorrow. Like and subscribe, click the notification bell, and let's make Screepy a thing. See you next time.